Hey friends, this is Daryl at hudsonscustommachining.com. I've got about a 1916 General Electric motor. This is what we call a 3-star oscillator. You don't see any of the stars because it's all been taken apart. All the gears are out of the gearbox and everything, but this is what we refer to as a star oscillator motor. And it's got some problems, and I don't know that I'll be able to show you this trying to hold the camera with one hand, but if you can see, I don't know if you can see that movement or not in there. It's hard to do that with one hand, but this motor's got some pretty badly worn bearings, and I've got the lead put together with a switch here, and I'm going to plug it in. Let's see if we can find the end of this thing. We'll plug it in and let you hear it run. It's got a pretty bad knock in it. I don't know if you can hear that. Maybe you can hear that. But it's got a pretty bad knock in there, so I'm going to take this apart. I think you can probably hear that. I'm going to take this apart and machine new bearings for this motor and see if we can't quieten it down and get it running a little bit smoother. So y'all stay tuned, okay? Hey guys, good morning. This is Daryl and I'm back in the shop, and yesterday afternoon I made the rear bearing for this motor, and this morning just finished up the front bearing and got them in. There's the old bearings that come out of it right there, and they were pretty bad shape, and as you can see, that motor had a pretty bad knock in it. So we've got the new bearings back in there now, and I'm going to plug it in and let you see it run here. All right, let me do that again so you can see it start up. Let's stop that shaft right there. Okay, here we go. Gonna plug it in now. All right, so it starts up good, and you can see how much quieter it runs than yesterday when we had the bad knock in it there. So anyway, this one's done. It's back together and running as good as it can. With the we got a little bit of wear in that rotor shaft, but we tried to fit the new bearings to the so it would run the best that it possibly can. So yesterday I mentioned that this was a 3-star oscillator. Okay, so this motor, this is actually the top of it here. This is how it mounts in that ring. You'll know a 3-star or a 2-star oscillator because they always have the motor tag mounted on the side of the motor over here. It'll always be mounted on the side. And they only made what we call the star oscillators. They only made those for 2 years. I think it was 1915, 16, and maybe real early 17s were still may have had the star knobs on. But anyway, there you go. It's running nice and smooth. So thank y'all for watching the video. Take care.